Hey, it's Allison with Nurturing Readers, and I'm here to show you some of our newest in storybooks that Usborne Books and More has to offer. So let's start with the little ones. We have Usborne Little Board Books, The Little Red Hen. This is our board book series that just has all the classic stories like Goldilocks and the Three Little Pigs. And this is our newest, The Little Red Hen. I love the illustrations in these, but the size is perfect to fit in your purse on the go. And then they also have a QR code reader on the back so you can listen to the story as well. Another great new one for the little ones is the Peek Through book, Are You There, Little Dinosaur? This has all the cutouts and then the peek throughs and the finger trails that your little one gets to touch and feel as they go through the story and find where the little dinosaur is hiding. Okay, we have some brand new books that have mirrors on them, and mirrors are so good for our little ones, and they will have so much fun with these. We have farm animals and wild animals and then baby animals, and so they get to go through and see themselves as the different animals, but then in the end, this one's all about who is the loudest of them all. In the end, they get to see, oh, I'm the loudest of them all. So super cute. They'll want to read those again and again. Okay, here's another good interactive book. This one is called Fingerwing Wiggly Worms. And so they get to interact and be a part of the story with their finger as the worm is going through, and they're a part of the story. So this was super fun to read at bedtime. Your little ones will love interacting with that one. Okay, here's another fun new storybook. This is a board book called The Sound of My Heart. Super cute, about the love between a mama and a baby. So the baby bunny is afraid of different sounds that they're hearing at bedtime. Well, in the end, they find the comfort of their mom's heartbeat being what they need to be able to fall asleep. So super sweet about the mom and the baby's love. All right, if you're a fan of All Better, get excited. We now have Good as New. We love this series, and it's got the reusable stickers that you can use again and again. I swear they really do work. And then this one is cool. It's not Band-Aids this time, it is casts. So here, the crocodile got hurt, and it says, a cast will make it as good as new, and you can feel all better too. And then you put the cast on the crocodile's nose. Super cute. Here you'll put it on the giraffe's neck. All right. Next, we have some new storybooks that mix up all the fairy tales. Crazy, right? But if you love fairy tales, you will love these. We've got The Wrong Fairy Tale Jack and the Three Bears, and then The Wrong Fairy Tale Goldilocks and the Three Pigs. So as Goldilocks is in the woods, she doesn't come across the bear's house. She comes across the pig's house and goes inside, but guess what? The wolf hasn't come yet, and so she's there when the wolf does come, and how are their stories going to intertwine? Super fun. You're going to love reading this one and want to read it again and again. All right, if you like Miss Molly's School of Manners, we now have Miss Molly's School of Kindness. This is great. It is about the Fox family. They're not kind to each other as brothers and sisters, and their parents have had it. So they go out on a walk in the woods and run into Miss Molly's School of Kindness and get a very thorough lesson on all the ins and outs of what it means to be kind. And so your kids get to learn alongside with the Fox family, and it's going to spark some really great discussion as well. Okay, here's a really fun new one that promotes shapes. So your kids are going to learn all about shapes. This is called The Perfect Fit, but it's also going to promote inclusion. So Triangle is going through and is meeting the circles and the squares, trying to fit in with them, but is not having a really easy time. The hexagons, finally they come across the triangles and they fit better, but then he really feels like something's missing. He misses all of his friends. And so really, come to find that realizes the perfect fit is when they're all together. Super cute way to explain inclusion to kids. All right, do you have a silly kid? This is a perfect one for them. This is Now That's a Hat. And so the dog is going into a hat store trying to find the perfect hat and learning all different adjectives on the way, which I like, but it's silly because there's hats, even like a potty, you know, and then other hats like a disco ball. So your kids will really enjoy learning about all the different hats and laugh along the way. All right, here is a fun new storybook for bedtime called Never Show a T-Rex a Book, because if you do, what will happen? This story not only promotes the love of reading, but it promotes imagination, because as they're going through, your kids are going to see and start to imagine what would happen if a T-Rex got a hold of a book. So super fun, engaging new storybook. Last but not least, we have a storybook collection. This is Usborne 10-minute animal stories. So these stories are all about animals. It's got classic ones like the Billy Goat's Gruff and the Jungle Book, but you can see the illustrations in here are really fun. These are great to read at bedtime and to take with you traveling, because you can take 10 bedtime stories in one book, which is pretty awesome.